Do you want to study English in the UK and obtain excellent scholarships with International House London? Join this live stream to learn about the scholarship options offered by International House London, a high quality and world renowned institution. The Connecting Cultures in London, a scholarship program, is up to 40% discount with only 50 scholarships available. Hi, and thank you for joining this live stream, Study English in the UK and obtain scholarships with International House London. My name is Hugo Bustamante, Recruitment Manager for Global Studies, and I want to remember you that Global Studies is an educational agency which helps you to apply to different destinations. You can study in the UK, Canada, Spain, Italy, United States, Lithuania, Germany, Ireland, Malta, Australia, France, and many other destinations. You just have to contact us. You have here our WhatsApp number, our email, and you can ask for your free guidance session. Don't forget to follow us in our social media. We are in Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, YouTube. You can find us as Global Studies UK. And today we are with Mariana Danilova. Hi, Mariana, how are you?
Hello, hi everyone. I'm very well. Thank you so much for your time. It's great to be here.
It is a pleasure to have you here with us. Mariana is head of sales for Latin American region at International House London, and we have a lot of excellent offers today to talk about. Mariana, I have here your the additional material that I think you can show us, please. You want to tell us about the scholarships that you have available
Yeah,
now, yes?
sure, great. I would love to. I'm actually very, very excited because it is literally the first time that we've introduced something this big for Latin American market. So I'm here to tell you all about this. But first, a little bit about me. My name is Mariana Danilova. Originally, if you haven't guessed yet, I am from Russia, but I left Russia when I was 16 and I moved to the UK. And I have been working for International House London now for, wow, more than 12 years. And it's a long time. And this is because I truly believe in the quality of International House London. I love the school and I would like to keep promoting it for the Latin American students. You would ask me why am I promoting for Latin American students, not for Russian students, because I'm Russian. Well, I love Latin American culture, and I have been in a lot of countries in South America and Central America. And after 5 years at IH London, I started learning Spanish and Portuguese, and I asked to be able to promote and to work with Latin American students. And this is my true passion. So thanks for having me. I'm going to tell you a few words about the quality of International House London, why it is different, I love the school, well, for me is the best, and why students have great experience at IH London. And then afterwards, I will present also the scholarship that I'm super excited about to you guys. Okay, and
Please.
in the end, I will take all your questions that you have. All right. So International House London, we have lots of great selling points, but what I truly think is important is, well, the best thing about IH London is our teachers of English. Our teachers of English, most of our teachers of English train other teachers of English. Why is that? Actually, the most famous teacher training qualification, which is a CELTA, it's a Cambridge qualification, was born in IH London. So our teacher trainers, they have written CELTA qualification. Imagine, so our teachers and the school is ahead of the industry offering, such qualifications, which is amazing. That means that our teachers have a lot of experience and they have more qualifications than perhaps teachers from other schools. We have been established for more than 70 years. So we have a reputation in the industry. And IH London is located right in central London in Covent Garden. If you haven't been to London yet, this is like the most central area full of all the entertainment that you wish for. Bars, restaurants, museums, theaters, places of interest, you name it, it is all there. So it's an amazing, amazing location. But having the location is not all of it. We actually have really, really great infrastructure, and I'm going to show you in a virtual tour right now. Hopefully, it's going to download because it's a big resource, even to give you like a sneak peek of it. So this is the building that belongs to us. It is a pretty big one, and we have 9 floors dedicated to classrooms, 55 classrooms. Can you imagine? And all of this in central London. Let's have a little tour. All right, I'll skip that. Here, what are we seeing is our amazing cafe. It's great, a place to have a coffee, a quick coffee, juice, a snack. But what I think this place is most important for is actually for the students to socialize. There are a lot of areas for the students to sit and to make friends, practice English, relax a bit after the long, intensive English study day. You can see students from all over the world there, okay? So there is more areas. We have a library, a computer room there. And on the first floor and the second and third as well, we actually have lots of classrooms for you to see. This is one of them. Yeah. So if you have this link, you can actually participate in a class, and you can see. Woo!
Oh, that's excellent.
So he's not supposed to be talking now, so I'm just going to go back to this. I'm going to just go back. I just wanted to show you that we have such big classrooms and airy classrooms. When you saw the big windows and everything, you saw that we only had around 8 students per class, when maximum is 14 students. But I want to show you, the school, the classroom. You could see the native speaking teacher with lots of experience there, and a lot of nationalities. So here I'm coming to my next point. Is nationality mix, which we are very, very proud of. So just check this out. Into 2023, we had only 5% of our students were from Spanish-speaking countries, 4 from Argentina and 1 from Spain. This is incredible. This is really low percentage. So that means that if your students are coming, from different countries all over Latin America, who speak mostly, all of them, Spanish, they will not find many Spanish-speaking students. So they have to talk in English, that's the point. And, you will see here, the second flag. UK, really? You have 7% students from UK? How come? You're an English school. But we're not only an English school. We also train teachers of English. A lot of them are actually native speakers. And we also have a foreign languages school where on part-time basis, we also offer 13 different languages, like Spanish, there's Portuguese, there's Russian, Korean, there's even sign language. So a lot of English students, native speakers go and learn other languages with us. So that's why if you come to study at IH London, you will be part of the native speaking school as well. The students whose native language is English, which is not just from England, from Ireland, Scotland, it can be from Australia, there's people from the US, amazing, okay? So this is just briefly about the school location, our expertise in teaching English, our nationality mix, all the great stuff. Obviously, it comes at a price, for such a great location with such amazing teachers. The tuition fee could be considered high, especially for Latin American students. So, in order for us to be able to, attract more students from Latin America, because it's amazing, the students, from Colombia, Ecuador, from Costa Rica, from all these places, from Chile, Peru, they are just amazing. Teachers love them. They're so sociable, and we're like, we want more. We want more students, but obviously we need to offer like some discounts or some scholarship to help them come for a longer period of time. So here, this is actually in Spanish. I am introducing you the scholarship that we have just introduced for some of the countries. So the countries that could participate in this would be Colombia, Bolivia, Paraguay, Ecuador, Chile, Peru, Venezuela, Panama, and Costa Rica. So only these countries. It's only available for 2025. Well, they can start in 2024 or 2025. Okay, so it is a very, very exclusive, selected period of time, and we only have 50 scholarships available per year. All right. What does the scholarship mean? Effectively, it is a discount of 30 until 40% of a discount, depending on the duration. So on 12-week course, you get 30% discount if they come for 24 weeks, 35, 44 weeks, 40% discount. The courses that they can choose could be general English or a combination of general English and a preparation for exam. I'm going to speak really briefly about these two courses after the scholarship. And what do you need to do to take part? Actually, it's rather simple. You need to prove you're from one of these countries. You need to also do our English test and score at least 5 points, which is equivalent to more or less elementary level. Okay, so this is pretty much it. And look, you have the opportunity to study at IH London at a fraction of the price that we usually charge. So to me, this is like a one-off chance. And, as I mentioned, we have so many nationalities in IH London. And that's why the scholarship is called Connecting Cultures, because it's not only about learning English. Of course, learning English is important, but it's also about connecting people from all over the world. So here's about our scholarship. And I have mentioned that we offer, as a part of the scholarship, we offer general English and exam preparation courses. General English, the only options that are available in the scholarship for general English are general English 15 in the morning, which is 15 lessons per week. One lesson is 55 minutes, by the way. So I know that sometimes students want to book 20 lessons per week because they think it's more intensive and it becomes more expensive, of course. But in IH London, one lesson is 55 minutes. It's nearly 1 hour long. So when they opt for 15 lessons per week, they already get a lot of tuition. So sometimes 15 lessons per week is enough, and they don't have to pay more extra to do 20 lessons. It depends, of course, what they want. So they can opt for GE 15 AM and GE 20 AM as well. Okay, so it has to be the course that it's in the morning. The age, the minimum age is 16 to participate, and well, we accept students from 16 years old. Maximum class size is 14, but as you have seen on the link that I showed, it's on average 8 to 10 students only. Okay, and one lesson is 55 minutes. This is the most important thing that you need to know about about general English. Exam preparation. I forgot to mention really important point. IH London is an exam center too. So you can take a test of Cambridge or IELTS at IH London. And of course, you can also prepare for your test at IH London. Because we are a test center, that means that our teachers, a lot of them actually have experience in examining. So they're not just teachers of English. They know exactly how the exam is structured, and they give all the tips for you to learn how to successfully take, sit the exam. So the IELTS preparation course has 4 or 8 weeks. Usually students coming for a long time, for example, 24 weeks. they take 4 months of general English to get up to the level they require, and then 2 months on top for preparation of IELTS. Okay, or it can be a Cambridge exam preparation as well. And the best thing is that they don't have to decide before coming if they're going to take IELTS or if they're going to take Cambridge or if they're going to take exam preparation at all. They can sign up for general English, and while they're at school, depending on their progress, they can switch to Cambridge or IELTS because the price is not going to change. So this is the amazing thing about it.
Yes, this is really interesting, Mariana, because as you said, teachers really have the experience, the tips. They know how to teach you to be prepared and have successful exam, depending on which one do you want. So that it's really important.
This is really important. And not only this, is the thing is, exam is a very nerve-wracking experience. You're very anxious when you do exams. Of course, I remember myself doing examination. If you're going to the school, which is familiar to you, you see familiar faces, you see familiar infrastructure, you know how it works, where things are, you're much more calm. So you do the exam in the same building as you study. So you're much more calm and you're much more prepared, mentally, and you have more chance to get a higher rate. Of course, the academic part is the most important one that you mentioned, that our teachers, the examiners too, but also this psychological part I think is also really important. So coming to the school that they already studied in, rather than going to a completely different location to do your examination, So yeah.
Yes, as you said, this is really important because students are already prepared. They know where they will do it. So they are all the time studying in the same place that they will face this test.
Of course, yes. They know the building, everything, where the toilets are. This small part, like psychologically you feel more at ease rather than thinking, oh, I have to travel to another building. How do I get there? I don't know how to get there. Is it big, is it small, is that, you have lots of things in your head, which is not really gonna help. But yes, so basically, just to also mention quickly, we have other courses available as well, which are not part of the scholarship. Okay, for example, 30 plus could be interesting for those students who are a bit older, that would like to make sure that they will study only with the students of their age, like older than 30. We have this course in the smaller groups, taking in the executive center, which is located in the same building, on the top floor of the building. So this course is available in high season, mostly it's January, June, July, August, and September, when it's holiday season, and we get sometimes younger students, so they would like to, be separate in the smaller groups, more looked after and stuff. So we have that option available. This is not a part of the scholarship, though, but it could be interesting for some students. And we also have a very exclusive business English executive group study too, of maximum 6 students per group, and it is the course is focused on how to use English in business environments. So it's for those who are already working. We get a lot of bankers, we get lawyers, or people who set up their own businesses. Mix of really interesting entrepreneurs as well. So that is something that we also offer on top. And on top of that, we also have teacher training courses. It's not part of this webinar, but just to let you know, maybe there's some teacher watching, who knows, right? We also have teacher training courses as Delta, and short courses for teachers, usually running in July and August and in January. And we also have summer camps too, for 8 to 11-year-olds as well in July. So that is not part of the webinar, but this is something that we also have for our younger students too, in different locations in the UK, which is pretty amazing. Okay, very, very, very important to mention is accommodation, right? So of course, I am a student that I'm going to take a scholarship at Edge London. I have decided. But where am I going to stay? That is a really important question. So, of course, I know that you guys at Global Studies, you offer some options for the students, which is perfectly fine. We, on our end, we also have host families and residences that we work with. So we can help with more affordable accommodation options too. Okay, so that's also covered for our students. And I think that it is pretty much it, unless you want me to talk about anything specific. Uh, would you like me to talk about more specific subjects of what I've mentioned, or just ask questions? Should I stop sharing?
Yes, we have some question, Mariana, please.
Okay.
This is about living costs. You can give a general idea about living costs for the students that are coming from outside.
Yeah, of course. So living costs, it really depends, obviously, on your lifestyle. But for example, what do living costs include? So it's the course that you have seen the price. Accommodation, it depends, I guess, from £200 till £600 per week. Really, like a large range, because some students are fine in a homestay, single homestay in zone 4. They don't mind traveling. Okay, they pay £200. Maybe they add £30 per week to have dinners included, and then that's great. For those who want residence, they usually pay above £400 per week. So this is your accommodation. Then there is travel costs. So in the UK, there is Oyster cards available, and which is great. The students who come, I believe more than 6 months, maybe more than 4 months, they can apply for a discount for Oyster cards. It is roughly, it's difficult to say because it depends on the zones. So London is divided in zones, and IH London is in Central Zone 1. So it depends which zone you're living in, but I think it's all from maybe £40 per week until, I don't know, 70, depending on where you are. So that's you're going to be paying. Or there's a bus pass, which is cheaper, but then you can only use the bus. You can't use the underground. So there are different options as well. And the transport in London is great. You don't need to use taxis. You don't need to, use a car. You can even use underground at night, on Friday night and Saturday night. So that when I was living there in the UK, I was always using the public transport. It was amazing. But big buses, really great. So I totally recommend. And food. Okay, so food is also quite an important subject. Well, if they stay in the residence is self-catered, I guess they will have to go and do the shopping in the supermarkets. And it really depends. If they have a lunch, maybe we have a cafe inside the school, which offers more like sandwiches and stuff. So they can have a lunch for £7 or something. If they want to go, or maybe even £5 to £7. If they want to go to have a hot meal and lunch, they will probably spend around £10 for something like that. It's hard to estimate like a monthly cost for food because it's really varied, but these are pretty much costs.
Thank you, Mariana. We do have another question, please. They were asking about which is the difference, please, between a 20 lessons per week program and a 15 lessons per week program.
Sure. So the 20 lessons per week program is a bit of a more intensive course. So the 15 lessons per week is a general English course where they study from 9 to 12, and it basically focuses on general English on all the skills, which is listening, reading, writing, speaking. The big focus is always on speaking because that's the most important part, but they also learn grammar, vocabulary, everything. If they want to do 20 lessons per week, they add one more class in the afternoon, which could be focused on a particular skill. So, for example, think, I'm really liking listening. So they will choose, okay, I'm going to have speaking and listening then. Or I need to learn a bit more grammar. I think it's a bit iffy. So that's then they can. So it's more a focused class. So they will be divided. They will have a morning class 3 hours in one group and the afternoon in the other.
Thank you, Mariana. And there is another question, please. For example, when there is a beginner, how long it would take this person to be ready to take an IELTS exam, for example? if they are preparing for university access?
Yeah, it is a very general question because obviously it depends on what the university's requirements are. But let's see. We start basically our courses from elementary, so they need to have a basic knowledge already. From elementary, for example, we estimate around 6 to 8 weeks to jump to another level. And it is very general because it really depends on how you work, your obviously your capacity, a lot of factors, how determined you are, and how quickly you learn. But then 6 to 8 weeks, you jump, say, to pre-intermediate, and then you jump to low intermediate. So maybe 12 weeks for you to already be low intermediate, when you can already take the IELTS then. But it depends on what the university wants, because some of the university wants a bit higher score. If it's so, yeah. But basically, the rule is 6 to 8 weeks to jump one level, which is elementary, pre-intermediate, B1, low intermediate, intermediate, then high intermediate, and then there's C1. So at Iceland, we have a lot of levels. We don't only have A2, B1, B2, C1. We even divide these levels into more sub-levels as well, which I think is quite important. Yeah.
Thank you, Mariana. I think those are all the questions that we have by now, and right. I really want to thank you for this time with us, and don't forget everybody that is listening to us. If you're looking for improving your communicational skills for studies, work, travel, or to obtain an international accreditation, International House London is the option for you. Contact us to start your application today. Our team is happy to help you and give you all the necessary guidance. And Mariana, we know that we are counting with you, and thank you for this time that you are giving us. And don't forget that these scholarships are available. You just have to contact us, and we will be happy to help you to obtain this scholarship.
Great, thank you so much. It was a pleasure today to talk to everyone, to present about Iceland, and we are waiting for you in our school. Bye, everyone. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mariana. Don't miss this opportunity to have a high quality education when you're talking about English. Thank you, everybody, and bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.